right, we're coming up. We've got the Trident Refit Facility Color Guard. They're leading the Armed Forces Day Parade with this impressive presentation of colors. Based in Silverdale, Trident Refit Facility Bangers' mission is to support our nation's strategic deterrent by repairing, incrementally overhauling, and modernizing Pacific Fleet SSBNs during refits.
Let's hear for Trident Refit Facility Color Guard. Please join us in welcoming Bremerton Police Department Chief Tom Wolf. Chief Wolf began serving in law enforcement in Bremerton on April 1st, 1988. During his time as an officer for the city of Bremerton, Chief Wolf served as a patrol officer, mountain bike patrol officer, firearms instructor, defensive tactics instructor, gang unit detective, patrol sergeant, patrol captain, and is now our chief of police.
Please give a warm Bremerton welcome to the Wenatchee High School Golden Apple Marching Band and Color Guard.
Welcome to Bremerton, Wenatchee.
Their musical presentation includes a medley of John Phillips' patriotic marches. These student leaders participate in parades and competitive shows as well as promoting school pride and making local and statewide events. The drum majors are Alexa Dickman and Jose Macedo. Color Guard captains are Leo Espinosa and Tony Davidson. The layout is directed by Chris Womack.
Let's give it up for Wenatchee. They probably don't even know what this fall from the sky is. And this year's Grand Marshal is Captain Alan Bean, U.S. Navy retired, who had a distinguished military career, including serving as the third commanding officer of USS Bremerton. His service continues within our community and beyond. He is a past Northwest Region President of the Navy League and Communications Director for the Navy League, in addition to being an active member of the Naval Submarine League, East Bremerton Rotary, and Kitsap Alliance of Property Owners. He's in a vehicle being driven by retired Navy Captain Tom Zwolfer, we just said Tom Wolf. Tom Wolf, I should know better. Tom Zwolfer used to be the boss of me. I can't believe I did that. So, Captain Alan Beam is the chairman of the Kitsap County Planning Commission, is working on building a USS Bremerton monument at First and Powell.
And in the Mustang is Puget Sound Naval Shipyard's Captain J.D. Crinklaw. He is the 52nd commander of Puget Sound Naval Shipyard as an intermediate maintenance facility. PSNS and IMF has been a fixture on the waterfront in the community since 1891, employing more than 15,000 civilian and military employees. In Washington, California, and Japan, PSNS and IMF is carrying on the proud tradition of maintaining, modernizing, and retiring the Navy's fleet.
Here is Captain John Hill, commanding officer at Naval Base Kitsap, and his wife Julie. Although he's originally from Tennessee, he's a self-proclaimed Pacific Northwest transplant. As a nuclear propulsion officer, he spent a significant amount of his nearly 30-year Navy career on and around submarines at Naval Base Kitsap. And as a commanding officer, you can kind of think of him as like the mayor of Naval Base Kitsap.
And here's Captain Alex Berg. He's the XO, the Executive Officer of Naval Base Kitsap, and is here with his wife, Nicole. He's responsible for the day-to-day operations on base to ensure that the commanding officer's vision and priorities are accomplished so that more than 80 tenant commands can accomplish their missions. Captain Berg is a 25-year veteran of the submarine warfare community and an avid card collector himself.
Reporting in once again as a proud sponsor of the Bremerton Armed Forces Day Parade, it's Kitsap Credit Union. For years, they've been honored to celebrate our brave service members and veterans alongside this incredible community, and 2025 is no exception. Keep your eyes peeled for Kitsap Credit Union's show-stopping classic car cruising down the route with one of their fantastic team members behind the wheel. But the real star of the show is their celebrity marketing dog. How many have that, right? That's right, Riley's riding in style and ready to drag their way right into your hearts. Alongside them, you'll see the spirited Kitsap Credit Union staff waving, cheering, and handing out smiles. Maybe a few surprises too. And as a longtime supporter of the military community, Kitsap Credit Union is thrilled to join this year's parade in paying tribute to the courage and sacrifice of our armed forces. Whether it's through financial wellness resources for veterans or simply showing out with gratitude, Kitsap Credit Union is committing to serving all who serve us. So cheer loud, wave proud, and let's make this year's Bremerton Armed Forces Day Parade the best ever.
And here's Bremerton Mayor Greg Wheeler. He began serving his first term in January 2018 and started his second term in January 2022. Mayor Wheeler is a lifelong resident of Bremerton, a Navy veteran, and retiree of the PSNS Engineering Department. Prior to being elected mayor, he was on the city council representing District 4 for 8 years, and he served for 3 of those years as council president. He is joined today by his 6-year-old granddaughter, Leighton, and their grandson, Ledger, who is 2.
And remember just a few minutes ago when we were talking about the start of the Revolutionary War being in 1775? That happens to be when the U.S. Navy was also formed. They're celebrating their 250th birthday today. Or this year, I should say. They were established in 1775. They played a vital role securing the nation's interests, promoting global stability, and advancing the cause of freedom. Navy Band Northwest was founded a century ago, back in 1925, and they're the United States Navy's musical ambassador in the Pacific Northwest. Navy Band Northwest seeks to promote esprit de corps and patriotism, as well as increase public awareness of the Navy's mission.
South Carolina. He has served as the commanding officer of Strategic Weapons Facility Pacific since September 2024. Captain Berman and his wife Allison and 2 daughters, Savannah and Sophia, are pleased to be part of the long-standing tradition of the 78th Armed Forces Day Parade, honoring our nation's men and women in the military forces.
Today we're also fortunate to be joined by the Marine Corps Security Force Battalion Bangor Color Guard. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for serving our nation. It's the Naval Undersea Warfare Center Division's
That's our captain. Let me do the other one then. Commanding officer in Newark Division Keyboard is Captain Clint Hoskins, who commissioned as nuclear propulsion officer in 2000. At sea, Captain Hoskins served on USS Wadsworth, USS Nimitz, and USS Abraham Lincoln. He also served as an instructor at the Air Force Academy and completed various engineering duty officer tours at Puget Sound Naval Shipyard and Naval Air Forces Atlantic. In his capacity as CO of Newark Keyport, Captain Hoskins is proud to lead a diverse workforce strategically located around the world, ensuring undersea warfare superiority of the United States. And this is the Naval Undersea Warfare Center Division Keyport's dive team. They're showcasing their skills and dedication aboard their very own dive boat. Get a glimpse of the historic MK5 dive helmet and dress that shape a symbol of their legacy. These Navy divers are responsible for ship repairs, salvage, and recovery missions across the Pacific Northwest. They also serve as the regional hyperbaric emergency response team, utilizing the Navy's oldest hyperbaric chamber, the Whale, dating back to 1930. I've seen that thing, and it's pretty cool.
It was pretty impressive, and I know Lonnie's seen that thing because he's a recent retiree from Newark Division Keyport. Congratulations, Lonnie, on your retirement. And I do want to give a shout out too to a few more people. We want to thank the Kiwanis Club. They're the ones who have actually been making sure that every entry you see here is in the appropriate place, which comes in really handy for those of us announcing the parade so that we're saying the right things. So let's give a shout out to the Kiwanis Club, our parade marshals. That includes Chris Funk, the parade coordinator, Rob Steinberg, also parade coordinator, Liz Gross, the parade marshal, and Sonny Wheeler serving as a parade marshal. So thank you so much for your help. And we're joined today by Kitsap County Sheriff's Office. As you can see, we have their honor guard here. Thank you, and thank you for keeping our community safe. The Kitsap County Sheriff's Office is led by Sheriff Don Geese. They provide 24-hour law enforcement, corrections, civil, and support services to the citizens of Kitsap County. Today you're seeing representatives from various units within the Sheriff's Office, including motors, honor guard, SWAT, Marine, citizen on patrol, and cadets. This is just a small sample of the resources the Sheriff's Office utilizes to respond to the various needs of the citizens they serve. And it looks like we've got some precision motorcycling happening. Is that a word, motorcycling? Nice, nice, there we go. Thank you to the Kitsap County Sheriff's Office. We also want to give a shout out to our judges who are helping out today. That's a really tough task. All the parade entries you see before you today are being judged, including our celebrity judges this year, our Representative Emily Randall with the 6th Congressional District, and State Representative Addison Richards from the 26th District. So thank you so much to all of our judges who have probably the most difficult job today. We've already seen some amazing entries, and here comes another one.
All right. Please welcome the Highland High School Scotty Marching Band, Color Guard, and Cheer Squad. The Highland High School Scotty Marching Band is under the direction of John Straley with drum major Sidney Ward and Tanya Reiber. Highland Cheer is under the direction of Melba St. George. In this past year, the Scotty Band received first place at the Yakima Sun Fair Parade, first at the Pontiac Music and Motion Festival 2A Division, second place at the Pacific Northwest Marching Band Championships 2A Division and first at the Harvest Marching Band Festival 2A Division. The band was also a gold medal winner of the 2024 Spokane 4th Flight Lilac Parade. And the band sends their appreciation to the parents and communities of both Luigi and Kaitak for their continued support.
Join us in welcoming State Senator Deb Krishnadasan. She proudly represents Washington's 26th legislative district, which includes many active duty service members, veterans, and military families. It's like they're having a change of costume down there. At least the car is. The car is having a Diana Ross moment. So she is a former school board president and dedicated public servant. She's committed to supporting those who serve by advocating for veterans' health care, military family resources, and quality education for all. Today she marches to honor our armed forces and to thank those who serve. And, somebody give her an umbrella. Thank you for braving the weather.
All right. Here's our EA1 Cody Mercer, Sailor of the Year at Military VIP. Captain Pressler D. Taylor, Commanding Officer, Naval Facilities Engineering Systems Command Northwest, is joined by EA1 Cody A. Mercer, Naval Facilities Engineering Systems Command Pacific's Sailor of the Year. EA1 Mercer is a senior enlisted leader at NAVFAC Northwest who manages 23 programs for the command's military personnel and oversees CB construction operations across the Naval Base Kitsap. Bravo Zulu, and congratulations, EA1 Mercer!
Today we're also recognizing Captain Mike Everland, who is a commanding officer for Trident Refit Facility Bangor. The mission of Trident Refit Facility is to support our nation's strategic deterrent by repairing, incrementally overhauling, and modernizing Pacific Fleet SSBNs during refits. He's joined today by MA1 Lewis, Trident Refit Facility Bangor, Sailor of the Year. Welcome. Is this where we start singing Rain, Rain, Go Away?
All right, here is State Representative Michelle Collier of Washington's 26th District. She joins today's celebration honoring the men and women serving in our armed forces.
Please welcome the Chair of the Greater Kitsap Chamber of Commerce, John Morrissey. John is the General Manager of Kitsap R&D, Kitsap's fastest growing RV dealership. Previously, he worked for Kitsap Credit Union, and he believes in investing in staff as great humans make great employees. He's committed to supporting the business community and enhancing the quality of life in Bremerton and beyond. He also serves on the Port Orchard City Council and the Kitsap Public Facilities District Board of Directors.
And behind them is Miss Kitsap 2025, Laura Hawley. She is thrilled to be the 45th Miss Kitsap. She's a 16-year-old student at Olympic High School where she plays soccer, basketball, and softball. Laura's platform is building a healthy lifestyle. Her grandfather was in the Marines and received a
I know we have some Central Kitsap Cougars out there. Let's hear it for the Central Kitsap High School marching band. Directed by drum major Minnie Wagner and MC Durbin. We're hoping you are all moving on and feeling proud gratitude and our armed forces. The band is proud of its section region of Washington welcome to state champion Barry Saxon and Jackson. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in recognizing our 2025 Armed Forces Day Youth Ambassadors. Each of these youth ambassadors will receive a scholarship to further their education from the Rotary Club of East Bremerton. These outstanding young people are Catherine French, a senior at Central Kitsap High School; Wyatt Burris, also a senior at Central Kitsap High School; Kai Joseph, a senior at Central Kitsap and Running Start student at Olympic College; and Maya Moyer, a senior at North Kitsap High School; and Alexander Remper, a senior at Bremerton High School. Congratulations and best wishes for continued success.
And that Bremerton fire truck is followed by Central Kitsap Fire and Rescue. Central Kitsap Fire and Rescue provides fire suppression and emergency medical services to the more than 72,000 citizens living in Central Kitsap. They're also mutual aid partners. They're also mutual aid partners with our very own Bremerton Fire Department, often helping one another on calls and training together to best serve our community. Today, they brought engine 45, housed at Village in Central Kitsap Fire and Rescue Station 45.
Ladies and gentlemen and children of all ages, here come the Shriners. Nile Shriners are located in Montlake Terrace and have many subordinate shrine clubs and parade units throughout the Puget Sound and Northwest Washington. Their potentate for this year is David Mercer. The Shriners support the world's greatest philanthropy, the Shriners Children's Hospital. The Shriners have 22 hospitals that treat children suffering from orthopedic, burns, or spinal cord injuries throughout the United States, Canada, Mexico, and Puerto Rico. The Shriners also provide transportation to and from the hospital. All of this is done regardless of the family's ability to pay. The Shriners are the world's largest philanthropy. Thank you, Shriners.
And a quick reminder to folks that right after the parade, come rain or shine, I doubt the shine's going to happen, but you never know. You want to basically follow the parade route up Pacific Avenue and head over to the Kitsap Bank parking lot. Well, there'll be some free hot dogs for you and an information fair. And then hop on down the other direction. There we go. Because there's going to be a free movie at the Admiral Theater. Excuse me, the Roxy Theater. The Admiral Theater's got other stuff going on, but the Roxy Theater has the free movie Greyhound showing this afternoon at 12:30. Miss Washington Universal Team 2025 Emma will be representing Washington and Texas for nationals in just a few months. At Universal Miss, the goal is to empower the female leaders of tomorrow. Joining her is Bella, the 2025 Queens for a Cure preteen queen. Queens for a Cure is a benefit pageant raising awareness and money for breast cancer research and education.
All right, following behind her is the next. It's time to welcome the 2025 title holders, ambassadors, and girls who represent the spirit and excellence of the Miss West Sound Scholarship Program. Since 2010, the program has awarded thousands of dollars in scholarships. Participants range in age from 6 to 28, and the program fosters talent, confidence, and leadership. Applications are now open, so don't miss the opportunity to shine and achieve your educational dreams. The pageant will be held on October 4th.
And at some point, I know the rain will give up and summer will arrive, and we've got a whole bunch of activities happening this summer as well. The Bremerton Bridge Blast will be taking place the last weekend of June, and that's an amazing fireworks display off the Manette Bridge. And summer always wraps up here in Bremerton with the amazing Blackberry Festival down at the Bremerton Boardwalk. There's a whole slew of activities happening in Bremerton, and Kitsap County for those days in between. Again, there will be no rain for any of those activities this sunshine. Once again, we want to give thank you to the Greater Kitsap Chamber of Commerce for hosting this event. Tiffany Diamond, who's our Armed Forces Festival event coordinator. She's been one busy lady. Also Irene Moyer, who's the president and CEO. David Emmons, the vice president of membership and development. Gretchen Ritter, Mopatowski, I'm sure I said that wrong, graphic designer. And Julie Hill, office of volunteer coordinator.
So as we honor the brave men and women of our armed forces, we salute the unwavering dedication, sacrifice, and strength that define our military. Ultimate International Miss Western States Junior Team joins us in gratitude, standing proud of this stable community where service is a way of life. While in service, continue to serve, your courage keeps our nation strong. Today we stand united in thanks. Fair winds and following seas.
Mountains of Sound Law is a new law firm in Bremerton that focuses exclusively on family law. Autumn Smith, the founding attorney, believes in personalized and compassionate representation, but with fierce advocacy in the courtroom. She looks forward to serving the community.
All right, here's the Fairview Middle School Marching Band under the direction of Jeremy Maxson. They're performing Carl King's Lexington March. We Like to Party by the Venga Boys and Panic at the Disco's High Hopes.
The State Representative Greg Nance of the 23rd District. He's proud to stand with the veterans who stand up for us. He is a grandson of a Marine who fought at Iwo Jima and a Navy Seabee who fought at Okinawa during World War II. Representative Nance knows both grandfathers would be proud of the men and women serving our nation today. He sends his appreciation to the veterans and military families for all they do in Kitsap and our nation.
And so the Kitsap Mustang Club, they've got in excess of 100 active members, comprised of active, retired military members, as well as friends and family members from the surrounding areas. The Kitsap Club Mustang Club, the Kitsap Mustang Club embraces all classic and muscle car era Mustangs to the newer model daily drivers, high-tech Ford, Shelby, Roush performance Mustangs. All Mustang enthusiasts are welcome to join and participate in club activities throughout the year. Please see www.kitsapmustangclub.org for additional information. That's a beautiful sound of some fine automotive engineering right there.
Quick What year was the Mustang released? I'm sure somebody knows the answer to that. Was that probably 64 or something? Does somebody know that? Yell it out. What year was the first the first Mustang, Kitsap or otherwise, released? Anybody know? Huh. I'll have to ask Mr. Google. Sometimes it's Dr. Google too. And how many of you enjoyed the Bremerton Central Lions Club pancake breakfast this morning? It was so good. So mega thanks and kudos to the Bremerton Central Lions Club. They've been coming down here for decades. And we do have an answer on the Mustangs. So they were first released April 17th, 1964. So, yeah, they're older than me, but only a little bit.
All right. Here's the U.S. submarine veterans, Bremerton. USS Bonefish, SS-23 was a World War II Piazza class submarine commissioned in May 31st, 1943. Bonefish made 8 war patrols and sank 31 enemy vessels for a total tonnage of 158,500. Bonefish was lost with all hands in June of 1945. This replica float is dedicated to all those who have given their life in service of their country. Dive.
We do honor those who served in the military and are currently serving in the military. And that includes those who served in submarines and, again, those who served in places like the Air Force. And speaking of air, that wasn't a very good segue, but the Bremerton Air Show is going to be happening at Bremerton National Airport July 12th and 13th. So you may want to mark your calendars right now to go take a look at some impressive flying machines. And the Hazelwood Auto Group is located at the West Hills Autoplex on Highway 3. They consist of 13 brands in one location, and Hazelwood is a proud sponsor of the Armed Forces. They create many activities all throughout the county. You see Hazelwood there showing their support. They've been serving the Kitsap community for more than 75 years. They understand the importance of the armed forces here in Bremerton, and they employ veterans in all areas of the company. A huge salute and thank you to the wonderful servicemen, servicewomen, and their families. Hazelwood appreciates you. Seeing on the Admiral Marquee, they have got some really amazing films coming up here. Over the summertime, they're going to be having these $5 films happening. And I know one of them that popped up was Caddyshack, of all things. I haven't thought about that movie in years. But I know. That was a very unique movie in its time. But, yeah, but keep watching the marquee on the Admiral Theater over here. You'll see that whole long list of movies, and for $5 for a movie and a classic like that. The Admiral Theater, right here at the Admiral, yeah. The Admiral Theater has a lot of great shows, that's for sure. And they also happen to be one of the sponsors, too. They came in at capital level sponsors for the Admiral Theater.
you happen to talk about the Taste of Kitsap yet?
I have not.
So the Taste of Kitsap is going to be happening on the Bremerton Boardwalk on August 1st and 2nd. That should be a lot of fun. I'm all about the food, so I think that's going to be there.
I don't know if before the Taste of Kitsap, if maybe I shouldn't eat for a week, or if I should go into training and just eat a lot the week before so that I'm ready for it. You know, kind of like those professional, like, hot dog competition people do.
That made it famous, oh
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
you can do it. I think you can do it.
Yeah.
I think you can work your way from one end to the next.
I'm gonna try. And they're also having a film festival at Roxy that first weekend of August as well. So we can, like you said, eat away from one way to the other and go watch movies in between and eat some popcorn.
Take a nap in here.
The Girl Scouts of Western Washington serves over 15,000 youth and 7,000 adult members across 18 Washington counties, including military families assigned to local bases. Being a Girl Scout ensures they will be among friends no matter where they are stationed. And I'm going to do a personal shout out to the Girl Scouts because I know that when I was growing up, no matter what state or country I was living in, I would go to the Girl Scouts, and that was always a wonderful way to connect with friends. So yay to the Girl Scouts. Oh, look at that. It says Girl Scouting builds girls of courage. Would that be me? Girls of courage, confidence, and character to make the world a better place. The programs focus on self-esteem, civic duty, patriotism, and community service. You can join year-round. Check out their website at girlscoutsww.org.
And up next, the business that adds color, creativity, and visibility to our community every day. Located right here in Bremerton, Graphic Reflections is your go-to expert for custom signage, banners, counters, storefront graphics, and especially eye-catching vehicle wraps to turn your vehicle or trailer into a rolling billboard. Whether you're a small business owner or just looking to jazz up your ride, Graphic Reflections has the tools and talent to make your vision a reality.
Now check this out. This is Swayside Marching Band. Their combined band of Spanaway Lake High School, Cedar Crest Middle School, and Spanaway Middle School. They're from the Bethel School District in Pierce County. And they are excited to be here supporting our armed forces today. This is a big band. Again, this is Swayside. Let's hear it for Swayside. Way to go, Swayside from Bethel School District down in Pierce County. Welcome to Bremerton and thank you.
All right, next we have Pillar to Post Home Inspectors. The Jarquin team, a veteran-owned and operated family business dedicated to serving our community with integrity and commitment. Founded by veterans who understand the value of service, Pillar to Post Home Inspectors Jarquin team offers comprehensive home inspection services, ensuring that families have a safe and secure home to call their own. Whether you're buying your first home or your forever home, trust Toe & Coast to provide thorough inspections backed by years of military precision and family values.
Please welcome Tommy's Story Hour. Tommy's Story Hour is a monthly program for special needs kids and adults. This free event has bingo, karaoke, music and dancing, and lots of other fun activities and free hot meals. Check them out on Facebook for times and events. Simply search for Tommy's Story Hour on Facebook and learn more about them. Thank you for joining us today.
Let's go!
Bremerton City Council member Jeff Kaufman proudly honors our veterans, active duty military, and shipyard workers this Armed Forces Day. A champion for public safety, attractive and accessible streets, attainable housing, local businesses, board of transparent government. Jeff is committed to making Bremerton a place where people can live, work, and thrive. He's joined today by his husband Nick, a longtime shipyard worker, and their 4-year-old son. Together they're committed to bridging a brighter Bremerton.
Sons of the American Revolution members are descendants of those who fought in the American Revolution, and we know when that started now, right? 1775. They honor our first military veterans who sacrificed their lives and fortunes for this new nation with their pipes and drums. The Sons of the American Revolution is a congressionally chartered organization with over 35,000 members preserving our history through education, patriotism, and community service. Members include 16 U.S. residents and 27 Medal of Honor recipients, including Bremerton's own, the late Sergeant John Bud Hawk.
All right, next up is the Daughters of the American Revolution. Their members document their direct descent from the ancestors who fought for or aided the cause of independence from British sovereignty, incorporating historic preservation, education, and patriotism. Daughters care about America's first patriots. They support USO fundraising efforts, research, and honor veterans and others in the community, and at cemeteries near and far. Founded in 1890, Daughters of the American Revolution has over 190,000 members and chapters in 13 countries. Kitsap Daughters have supported the region since 1926. Founded in 1895, Children of the American Revolution is the oldest patriotic youth organization in the country.
The Bremerton Sons of Norway is celebrating its 90th anniversary this year. The lodge was founded in 1935 during the Great Depression, when Puget Sound Naval Shipyard was going through a period of expansion in building our nation's military fleet. By 1940, Bremerton had the principal naval shipyard on the West Coast and the only one with the capacity to handle aircraft carriers and battleships. Please welcome Sons of Norway Lodge royalty, Magnus McPherson, Nora Ramsted, Allison Warden, in recognizing the strong relationships between lodge members and the local armed forces community.
All right, next we have Miss Liberty Team 2025, Kendall Runyon. Hailing from Silverdale, Kendall is a Running Start student at Olympic College and operates her own nonprofit promoting early literacy. At the end of June, Kendall will be headed to Olympia to compete for the title of Miss Washington's team. Best of luck, Kendall.
Up next is Peninsula High School Marching Band under the direction of Megan Gilmore. The band focuses on musical excellence in tandem with lifelong Josie Band. The band makes up one of the largest student groups on the campus, including multiple concert bands, jazz band, and percussion ensemble, in addition to the marching band. The award-winning ensemble is an integral part of many events on campus. Please enjoy.
With their iconic green, black, fleet, and rapid response team, they're always ready to make damage like it never, ever happened. Let's give it up for Surf Pro, honoring service with service.
And here comes the Bremerton Yacht Club. They were founded way back in 1929. We're joined today Commodore Eric Hall, Vice Commodore Jim Menard, Rear Commodore Bill Olawaki. I hope I said that right, or something close. And their members promote fun and safety on the water and are proud to honor the men and women of the armed forces and those who support them. Local residents have the Bremerton Yacht Club to thank for the spectacular lighted boat parade we see every December, so thank you.
All right, now you can hear coming up the next. The next group is the South Kitsap Navy Junior ROTC Wolf Company. The cadet-run leadership and citizenship program with wide range of community impact. It teaches cadets about leadership and responsibilities as a citizen of this great country. Cadets are pushed out of their comfort zones and challenged to step up and take on greater roles of responsibility and leadership. This year, more than 120 cadets in the program have accumulated over 2,000 hours of community service.
South Kitsap, all the way from the other side of the water. It's actually both of our hometowns now. Huh. Yeah. We want to recognize once again the fine folks at Kitsap Credit Union for being our major sponsor today at the Admiral level. So thank you, Kitsap Credit Union. And remember that showing of Greyhound down at the Roxy at 12:30 today. So does everybody know where the Roxy is? This is where you say, yeah. That should be a great film too, because pretty much any film with Tom Hanks in it is, woo, they're keepers. And I was surprised to see he wrote the screenplay on that. So didn't know that he did that as well. I found that he's actually a typewriter enthusiast. Of all things, he collects typewriters. I found that out from people who own the business down on Palo called Typewriter Fever. But yeah.
I think this will be a good movie to watch because now Tom Hanks finally gets to say, I'm the captain now.
Yeah. There you go. You gotta wonder how many people walk up to Tom Hanks and yell out things like, Wilson! Does he ever get tired of hearing that? Let's give a warm round of applause to one of today's proud sponsors, Integrity Roofing and Construction. This outstanding local company is honored to stand in support of our armed forces and is a valued part of our community. Integrity Roofing and Construction is built on the same values we celebrate today: commitment, service, and integrity. Through their sponsorship of today's Armed Forces Day Parade, Integrity Roofing and Construction is showing their deep appreciation for the men and women who wear the uniform and protect our freedoms. Thank you, Integrity Roofing and Construction, for your support and for helping make today's celebration possible. We also once again want to thank the city of Bremerton for all their work they did behind the scenes to get the roads closed off, for having emergency personnel on hand and ready to help us. There's so much coordination on the city's part that goes into this. We really appreciate the work they do. Make sure we're all safe and healthy and happy. I won't say make sure we're dry because they don't have any control on that, but there we go. And how is everyone holding up out there? Anybody get upset by the rain? Are you all holding up great? Yeah, staying warm? Yeah, excellent.
All right, while we have a second, I want to make a reminder to folks about the Kitsap Wine Festival happening here August 9th. It's actually be a lot of fun. Speaking of keeping people happy.
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't even know how long the wine festival has been going on. How many of you have been to the Kitsap Wine Festival? A couple of smattering of applause there, because that sells out really fast. And from what I recall, I haven't attended, but for that particular weekend, it seems like the weather is always spectacular. Beautiful. It's held down by the Harborside Park, so where the fountains are. So they close that area off, and yeah, just incredible. I think you get a couple hundred people down there. It's a really good turnout for it. And, it wouldn't surprise me if the tickets were already sold out for that, because it's that popular. Then we have all kinds of family fun happening this summer. I know the Kitsap Fair and Stampede is happening. I'm trying to remember what days in August. It's always around the last weekend of August. And I know we have some representatives from Kitsap Fair and Stampede will be with us here in a little bit, and we'll get some more information.
And they usually have a pretty good concert series lined up out there. A lot of great shows.
That's a good point. We've had some amazing performers out here. And the Clearwater Casino does too, and I know they're one of the sponsors of today's parade too, but Clearwater has an amazing concert series every Thursday evening, and I think that's supposed to start up here like beginning of June or so. It's right upon us.
Fantastic. Here's a great sponsor, Navy City Realty. They present a unique look with a fun twist on the classic American dream. A house for sale on wheels. Designed to look like a real home, it features a front door, windows, and even a for sale sign. It's a nod to the joy of finding the perfect place to call home. Whether you're PCSing, upsizing, or planning moves in Kitsap, stop by and wave hello and let's talk real estate.
The Washington Youth Challenge Academy is a residential quasi-military life intervention program for at-risk teenagers. The mission of the Washington Youth Challenge Academy is to provide a highly disciplined, safe, and professional learning environment that empowers at-risk youth to improve their educational level and employment potential and become responsible and productive citizens of the state of Washington. The Washington Youth Challenge Academy is an active partner in the community, performing countless hours of community service, and has participated in this Armed Forces Day Parade since 2009. Thank you, Washington Youth Academy Challenge Academy. We really appreciate you being here, and we appreciate everything that you do for our community. Thank you.
Bremerton Armed Forces Parade. On the parade route, this ensemble of 54 7th and 8th grade students are performing Howlin' For You, Brown Eyed Girl, and Louie Louie. After the first year in 2024, where the band best middle school band in the Armed Forces Day Parade and best overall entry in the Winthrop 49ers Day Parade. They are thrilled to continue showcasing their talent and spirit. Go Cavs!
Middle School Captain Marching Band. And here we have your local corporate team logo team, and they are excited to be here. They're representing stores in Bremerton-Kitsap all on the trails, your local team local stores. They're offering all active military and veterans today and tomorrow with an appreciation. Stop by their booth today or at a participating store. To hear about all the awesome deals you can score with T-Mobile.
West Sound Young Marines is a part of youth education and service program for boys and girls ages 8 through high school graduation. Established by the Marine Corps League in 1959. Let's change that to the Wolf Squadron Sea Cadets. They're based in the South Kitsap School District and commanded by retired Chief Petty Officer Maria Espejo. Sea Cadets are a youth development organization that gives young Americans skills, knowledge, and confidence through an amazing variety of training opportunities. Sea Cadets are sponsored by the U.S. Navy, Coast Guard, and the Olympic Peninsula Navy League. They wear U.S. Navy uniforms, work as teams in a disciplined environment, and learn the core values of honor, respect, commitment, and service. One of 3 Sea Cadets unite units in Kitsap. The Wolf Squadron consists of 8 cadets and is the largest Sea Cadet unit on the West Coast. Thank you, Sea Cadets, for all the great work they do.
Puget Sound Early Birds represent Mason, Kitsap, Jefferson, and Clallam counties, and they're happy to be here. Their mission is to operate and maintain an organization to encourage and promote the admiration and ownership, care, and maintenance with safe and courteous operation of the classic Thunderbird.
All Around Mopars is a non-profit organization that promotes and celebrates all things Mopar, all Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Plymouth vehicles, as well as their close cousins, American Motors vehicles. They are a local Kitsap Peninsula club, and anyone with a love or interest in Mopars are welcome to join. Many of their members are former military, and they're all proud of those who serve and protect. They accept all Mopar branded vehicles from classic to modern, stock to hot rod and custom. As a club, they choose a local Kitsap charity each year and then direct their efforts to fundraising and give to that charity. This year, All Around Mopars will be helping Shop with the Cop equip local kids with their local school supplies. You can check them out at allaroundmopars.com.
So we have a little excitement on the parade route right now. So, yeah. So we'll work our way around there. So, again, these are the all-around Mopars, our community car club. I think they resolved the problem without AAA. Let's give it up for our volunteers. Yay! I see DJ Joe is supervising. Way to go! Ironically, that's going to be the car that everybody remembers from the parade, isn't it? And are you looking for a fun-filled day exploring local breweries, wineries, and distilleries? B&W Tours and Tours has got you covered. Their tours include transportation to 3 brewery, winery, or distillery partners, tastings for everyone, and tips for the bartender for up to 14 guests. They drive. Yep, there they are. Wow, okay, you drink, they drive. B&W Tours and Tours is veteran-owned and operated. So gather up to 13 besties and check them out.
All right, Kitsap Pride returns to the Armed Forces Day Parade for the 2nd year in a row, celebrating unity and honoring LGBTQ+ service members, veterans, and their families. Last year's third place community program, Kitsap Pride proudly supports the heroes who serve while promoting inclusion and community connection. Kitsap Pride 2025 Team Unite reflects the shared commitment to standing together across all identities on the front lines of the home. Let's hear it for Kitsap Pride.
And that is Disco Inferno here playing, isn't it? Awesome. I know everybody's working up an appetite because remember to hang on down to Kitsap Bank parking lot for the information fair and hot dogs, courtesy of the East Bremerton Rotary and St. Michael's. See, they're consistent. They're there to help us. Ridgetop Middle School's Red Raider Band. They're directed by Benson Cleverton and led by their cheer squad and coach Maggie Snyder. The Red Raiders are performing Lin-Manuel Miranda's We Don't Talk About Bruno and Greenbrier March by John Edmondson. The combined 7th and 8th grade bands proudly wear red, R-E-D, to remember everyone deployed. Ridgetop's community consists of families from many different backgrounds. These Raiders are proud to be here celebrating Kitsap's cultural diversity.
confidence through an amazing variety of training opportunities. Sea Cadets wear uniforms, work in a disciplined environment, and adhere to the core values of honor, respect, commitment, and service. There's always room for more cadets to join their ranks. If you'd like to learn more, please visit seacadets.org.
Miss Kitsap Fair and Stampede 2025, Patty Lynch, and Miss Katie Kitsap 2025, Michaela Almeida invite you to the Kitsap Fair and Stampede. This exciting Kitsap tradition runs from August 20th through 24th at Kitsap County Fairgrounds. Come out and enjoy 5 days of jam-packed rodeo events, fair fun, and concerts that we were talking about before.
Visa Credit Union is dedicated to making a positive impact on the communities they serve by supporting schools, education initiatives, and honoring local heroes through scholarships and special projects.
Scottish American Military Society Region 15 Color Guard is proud to represent Scottish heritage and the military tradition here in Washington. The Scottish American Military Society is an organization comprised of active duty personnel and veterans from the United States and the British Commonwealth who share Scottish ancestry. Established in 1979, the society has grown to include over 2,500 members across numerous posts throughout the United States. Enhancing today's presentation are the talented members of the Tacoma Scotch Pipe Band who stand in support of the Scottish American Military Society Color Guard.
And here goes St. Boats International. They're a Bremerton-based high-performance aluminum boat builder that provides boats to the military and first responders. With over 2,700 boats in service in more than 70 countries, SAFE will celebrate their 30th year in business next year. They have over 300 proud employee owners, over 20% of whom are veterans.
And Safe Boats is also one of the sponsors of today's parade, so thank you, Safe Boats. And here they come, the Kingston High School Buccaneer Marching Band. Under the direction of Tom Guthrie and led by drum majors Anna Villa and Rhea Hansen, they thank our armed forces for their service to this country. As they march through the streets of Bremerton and Hallsborough today, they'll be performing 4 Minutes by Justin Timberlake and Madonna, Poker Face by Lady Gaga, and Superstition by Stevie Wonder. Kingston High School Buccaneers.
Celebrating 80 years of inspiring curiosity and connection, Kitsap Regional Library serves over 277,000 Kitsap residents across 9 branches. In tribute to Bremerton's military and shipyard ties, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. branch special edition library card highlights the USS Nimitz. Today, Kitsap Regional Library thanks the brave members of our armed forces and extends its deepest gratitude to them and their families for their service and sacrifice.
Miss Tulsa 2025, Eliana Roberson is beyond excited to celebrate her 18th birthday today. Happy birthday, Miss Tulsa. She is the 71st Miss Tulsa and proudly wears the traditional Norwegian bunad. She's a junior at Central Kitsap High School and running start student at Olympic College. Eliana's platform is children's literacy. Her grandfather was in the Navy and fought in World War II.
And here's Miss Silverdale 2025. Key Tallbull is honored to be Kai Talbot is honored to be the 15th Miss Silverdale. She's a 19-year-old student at Olympic College and an enrolled member of the Northern Cheyenne tribe and affiliated with the Nez Perce and Blackfoot tribes. Kai's performance is healing through heritage, advocating mental wellness. Many of her family members have served in the Army, Marines, and Navy.
The Blue Star Banner Program is a nonprofit organization founded in 2006 to honor our local military men and women with 6-foot-tall street banners. Each Blue Star Banner honors the service of a local active duty military member serving our country. And each Gold Star Banner honors the ultimate sacrifice of a local military hero who lost a loved one on duty. For more information, visit bluestarbanner.org.
American Heritage Drills are riding on freedom thanks to the amazing men and women in our armed forces. The American Heritage Drills believe in God, family, community, and country. Through fun and exciting experiences, this leadership development program builds strong female leaders of tomorrow. Chapter Organization Representative Mark Powell and Troop Coordinators Monica Klein.
South Kitsap High School Marching Band is proud to represent the school and community in this year's Armed Forces Day Parade. They're led by senior drum majors Grace Smith and Briella Morgan, junior drum majors Annika Turner and Zion Strong. Their selections today are Bad Guy and Confident. They participated in the 2023 Vietnam Veterans Day Parade in Honolulu and a slew of other unbelievable parades all over the country. Welcome, South Kitsap. We could bottle that enthusiasm. I'd drink it. That's a lot of energy. So our judges really have their work cut out for them today. I gotta say, some of these entries are absolutely incredible. The bands have been really impressive. The vehicles are beautiful. This is going to be a tough parade to judge, that's for sure. Coming down the street now is Groove Studios, where artistry and athleticism meet excellence. This new dance studio is located in Port Orchard and proud to support our military families. They offer an elite level of foundational training for those who aspire to dance competitively and professionally. They focus on the whole performer, fostering personal growth as humans and artists through holistic teaching methodologies. In honor of your service to our country, Groove Studios is offering a 10% discount on tuition for active military and veteran families. Groove Studios! they could save more.
All right. Kitsap Chico Towing has been in the people helping business since 1945, with nearly 30 pieces of equipment and staff to match. Today, they celebrate Armed Forces Day and the spirit of togetherness and lending a helping hand, just like their dedicated tow truck operations. They're always there when you need them. Towing isn't just about moving cars, it's about aiding neighbors in their time of need. Let's applaud these unsung heroes. We keep our streets safe and ensure we all get home, reminding us that our community is so join the fun and let's continue to build a stronger, more connected community together.
We are joined today by Miss Northwest Teen, Kennison Purcell. Kennison is a sophomore at Clahalia Secondary School, and this is her first year participating in the Miss America organization. Through pageantry, she is given a platform to connect her love for sports and her passion for development at today's youth. Kennison is currently competing for Miss Washington's Teen 2025.
The Miss Seattle program is a local prelim to Miss America. Joining us today is Peyton Liebold, Miss Seattle's Teen. Peyton is a Kingston High School junior who has been part of the Miss America opportunity for over 2 years. She will be competing for Miss Washington's Teen this summer. She also competed last year, placing in the top 10 and being chosen as Miss Congeniality.
Paige Dahl, your 2025 Miss Cherry Blossom, will be competing for Miss Washington this July in Olympia. She is an advocate for mental health through her platform, It Gets Better, Mental Health Acceptance. Paige was born and raised in Bremerton and always looks forward to our classic Kitsap County Fair, which we now know is August 20th through 24th.
All right. Seattle Area Mini Owners Association, established in 1967, the Pacific Northwest's longest continually running car club for enthusiasts of the original Austin and Morris mini cars, produced in England between 1959 and 2000. 2 cars were built with right-hand steering for English standards. Many U.S. service folks found these cars ideal for their use while stationed in Europe and brought them back to return stateside.
Cute deletion of Zoom. And everyone, please welcome my alma mater, Olympic High School. The Trojans are here. Please welcome the amazing student athletes from the varsity cheer squad. They demonstrate sportsmanship, teamwork, and healthy competition as well as maintaining their academics. These athletes worked hard this year and achieved their goal of making it to the WIAA State Cheerleading Championship, the first time in 7 years. Let's go Trojans! And they're accompanied today by the Olympic High School Trojan Marching Band. It's under the direction of Paul Williams and led on the street by senior drum major Elon O'Connor. The band has received numerous awards throughout the West Coast and the Pacific Northwest. We're proud to represent Olympic High School and our community. A big thank you to all the veterans and our active duty men and women in the armed forces. And they thank you for supporting music in our public schools. The Filipino American Association of Kitsap County just celebrated its 104th foundation anniversary. This nonprofit, cultural, charitable, and social organization is under the leadership of its elected president, Stay Lozano. It sponsors the Senior Outreach Nutrition Program in partnership with Meals on Wheels monthly with Estelita de la Cruz serving as the coordinator. Baton Day is commemorated yearly in cooperation with other Filipino organizations in Kitsap County. The Filipino American Community Center accepts rental reservations, and please contact Estella Jacobson at 360-471-4375 to learn more.
The Armed Forces Day Parade proudly features the Catalyst Public Schools Parent Car Line. Families from across Kitsap County choose Catalyst, where every car in the parade represents their core bravery values: belonging, resilience, achievement, vulnerability, and enthusiasm. Join them in celebrating their dedicated parents, scholars, and teachers who bring these values to life. Catalyst is also excited to announce their growing high school, and they're now enrolling scholars in grades K through 10. Come be part of something bold and inspiring.
Focus inspirational quotes all over the vehicle and on the banner there. Not final failure, not failure. Nice dolled out rings there. Very unique, that's for sure. It's not like the parent car line where my kid went to school. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's Catalyst Public Schools and their parents' car line. What a great quote. I was just excited to have challenging work to do. Smart people to work with. It's the West Sound Pickleball Community. They're a nonprofit group started in 2019. Their mission is to promote pickleball in the greater Kitsap County area, to advocate for and grow the sport of pickleball. They want to facilitate access and opportunity to play for people of all ages and abilities in a welcoming, inclusive, and healthy environment. They play at Bremerton Lions Field, where they're sponsoring the fast-growing Bremerton Blackberry Blast Pickleball Tournament over Labor Day weekend. Last year, over 700 players and visitors attended. Come play pickleball for all, come on.
Visiting Angels is a premier home care company servicing Kitsap County and surrounding communities. When loved ones are unable to provide care for their aging family, Visiting Angels step in and provide unparalleled care. No matter the need, Visiting Angels has the right caregiver for your needs. They proudly serve veterans with enthusiasm. Visiting Angels has received numerous awards for Best of Home Care Provider and Best of Home Care Employer since 2015.
Value Glass is honored to participate in this year's Armed Forces Day Parade. I'm still watching pickleball. They have brought back their Beetle truck mascot in Atlas, the hardest working tiny fire truck in the area. Value Glass is your local independent veteran-owned and the highest-rated glass company in Kitsap. They are not a chain or franchise, so you keep more of your money. Shop local. They repair and replace your auto, residential, and commercial glass.
Scouting America prepares young people to be responsible, participating citizens, and leaders in the community. Many American astronauts, service members, and even 6 U.S. presidents have been scouts this year. You here are a few of the 38 active units in Kitsap County, in packs, troops, crews, ships, and boats. Serving youth through ages 5 through 21, join them as we establish be prepared for life.
A lot of enthusiastic scouts we have out there today. How many of you participated in scouting when you were growing up too? Yeah. Terrific organization. And here comes Kathy from B&B Art Barbershop, their new Central Kitsap business. They're located at 10 Northeast Silver Pine Road, just off the Fairgrounds and Central Valley Roads. Kathy's been a barber in the Central Kitsap area since 2023. And B&B specializes in military men, women, and kids cuts and services. Come on in and meet Kathy's team in East Bremerton at the East Shop.
Kitsap Middle School Dub Band, under the direction of Stuart Logan, studies diverse range of musical styles in Central Kitsap Middle School. This makes an ensemble of different ages and ability levels come from Silverville. Many of their families live or work with and serving in the military. Central Kitsap Middle School students and staff are proud of those who serve in the armed forces, and they're honored to be here today and thank them for the sacrifice they make every day on our behalf.
Organized at the turn of the century to augment the active, reserve, and National Guard commands, they represent the military of all branch services. Organizationally, the United States Volunteers Joint Services Command are the grandsons of Theodore Roosevelt and Dr. Leonard Woods' command of the U.S. Volunteers of 1898. Their motto is, a 19th century concept, a 21st century mission. All of the United States Volunteers Joint Services Command personnel are volunteers. Their National Command headquarters was relocated to King County in 2024 under the command of Lieutenant General John L. Natterstein, United States Army Volunteer Reserve at Marysville. Today's commander of the parade is Major General Raymond W. Coffey, United States Army Volunteer Reserve, and commander of the Legislative Affairs Command of the USCJSC, Rivers and Shoreline. This is the first year they've participated in the Armed Forces Day Parade, so make sure we give them a nice warm welcome. Collins Historical Aircraft Foundation's mission is to commemorate our military history through the preservation of historic military vehicles and aircraft. All vehicles in today's parade are veterans of military service and are kept running and driven and displayed on a regular basis. All the drivers here today are volunteers for Collins Historical Aircraft Foundation.
Hey, be careful driving there. Do not drop that.
Pretty incredible. What is it, 82-year-old vehicle? Wow. It takes a lot of dedication to keep these vehicles running. These are some really old vehicles in outstanding condition. The Kitsap Fairgrounds have a bunch of incredible events happening here this summer. One is the Kitsap Music Festival that's happening over at the end of August. I'm going to need to go check that out. I'm a real fan of live music. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I love the fuel truck on the back. It's called Fuelzilla.
Love it. We're also advertising the Bremerton Air Show, which is going to be happening July 12th and 13th at Bremerton National Airport. You can get the tickets at a website that makes sense, which is bremertonairshow.com.
As a member-owned and not-for-profit credit union, Navy Federal's mission is to always put members first. Each area of the credit union operates with the same purpose in mind, making members' financial goals the top priority. Navy Federal is honored to serve those who serve with a field of membership that includes all Department of Defense, Coast Guard active duty, veterans, civil and contractor personnel, and their families. Navy Federal, their members of a mission.
Olympic College serves approximately 8,960 students annually across its campuses in Bremerton, Caldwell, and Shelton. The military veteran programs support over 1,400 military-connected students with VA education benefits, advising, scholarships, and a dedicated Veterans Resource Center. Recognized as a military-friendly gold school, Olympic College is committed to providing accessible, high-quality education and support networks for service members, veterans, and their families.
We are OC!
2015 Dodge Ram, representing the Bremerton chapter of the National Active and Retired Federal Employees Association, known as NARPE, chapter president Bill Powers and chapter members Brittany and Tim Boone. NARPE is the only organization dedicated to protecting and enhancing the earned pay, retirement, and health care benefits of federal employees, retirees, and survivors. They are grateful to those who serve and are serving our nation. NARPE has supported our military branches for over 100 years.
The Visayas Circle of Kitsap County is a community organization that represents the Visayan community here. They spread cultural awareness as well as supporting the greater Kitsap County through community service and events. This includes fundraising for events that help provide scholarships for both higher education and vocational schools. Today they're representing their Filipino heritage by wearing traditional Filipino-style clothing.
Canterbury Manor Independent Senior Living Community in Bremerton is thrilled to help honor and celebrate all those who have served and are still serving in the armed forces.
Miss Gibbs County 2025, Abigail Shedd is a lifelong Bremerton resident. She'll be competing in the Miss Washington competition in July.
All right, please welcome the North Mason High School Bulldog Marching Band and Color Guard. The band is under the direction of Mr. Chris Drury and is led today by drum majors Carl Lewis and Athena Batista. The band is comprised of students from Belfair and the surrounding communities of Allen, Toledo, Greatview, Quanto, and many others. The North Mason High School band program consists of a jazz band, 2 symphonic bands, percussion ensemble, concert choir, and a musical theater program. The Bulldog Band is known for its high honors in marching and music. Building upon the band's motto, today's success is tomorrow's standard. The Bulldog Marching Band serves as Mason County's unofficial musical ambassador. The Bulldogs continue to be an annual participant in the Forest Days Parade, the Long Beach Loyalty Days Parade, the Bremerton Armed Forces Day Parade, and the Kiwanis Days Parade. The North Mason High School Marching Band sends a hearty thanks to the volunteers, parade coordinators, and city for helping make this great event. They also send appreciation to parents, alumni, and North Mason School District for supporting music in our schools. Go Bulldogs!
Celebrating our forces today, some auxiliary members in the Kitsap Friendly Club. They hand out some big wheels. That's a lot of big wheels. Thank goodness it isn't windy.
All right, the AM General M1165 Humvee is an expanded capacity command and control general purpose Humvee. This is a 4-man vehicle that is used for a variety of missions, from command and control to armed patrol. As an expanded capacity vehicle, the M1165 is specifically designed for use over all types of roads as well as cross-country terrain and in all weather conditions without sacrificing mobility, dependability, or performance. They are proud to be carrying the winners of the 2025 Armed Forces Day Culinary Arts Competition Best of Battling Chefs. CSS 2, Joshua Mangana from Illinois. CSS 3, Noah Van Ness from Texas. And CSS SA, Isaiah Medina from New Jersey.
Gotta say, that culinary arts competition, man, the food is good there. After it gets judged, everybody can just swarm on in and eat it. It's delicious. We're welcoming now the Glass Odyssey Corvette Club. They're a nonprofit organization formed in 1972. Their goal is to promote pride and preservation in Corvette ownership. Glass Odyssey provides many ways to enjoy the Corvette lifestyle: car shows, cruises, parades, and social events. They support our local community through Adopt a Highway cleanup events, supporting local high school homecomings, sponsoring the Miss PKS pageant, hosting Vets for Vet events at Washington Veterans Home, and partnering with other service organizations like the Coffee Oasis.
And behind them is the Cascade Cougar Club, a nonprofit organization founded in 1985. The club is composed of enthusiasts and families who are dedicated to the restoration, preservation, and enjoyment of the classic Mercury Cougar automobile. In addition to a newsletter, the Cascade Cougar Club organizes shows, road trips, and social events. The Cascade Cougar Club also supports its community through annual contributions to the Mary Bridge Children's Hospital in Tacoma.
The Albert C. King American Legion Post 149 has been present in the Armed Forces Day Parade for 77 years. The American Legion was chartered by Congress in 1919 and has been instrumental in aid for veterans' rights and the GI Bill of Rights. They continue to advocate for the veterans' health care, benefits, and support services. American Legion Post 149 is also involved in many community programs such as Stop Love the Kids and Sobriety Outlet. Dave Markson is proud to serve as their commander and has an active executive board helping them.
The Bremerton Eagles Club offers help people in need and helping community with care and support. The club is located on Sheridan Drive by the Perry Avenue Mall.
Ooh, there's a lot of bubbles around here. Okay, the Spirit of 76 Living History Association, the Washington State nonprofit group, holds events and participates in parades throughout the year that depict examples of our country's military and civilian encampments from revolutionary times to the 1840s. The Spirit of 76 Living History Association event calendar and information can be found on their website, which is spirit76livinghistoryassociation.org. I will try that again because that's a long one. Spirit of 76 livinghistoryassociation.org. You're invited to join them at the Heritage Festival in Revere in August and walk your way through our history. There's like bubbles everywhere.
All right, the Military Mobile Museum is joining us today, led by the Civil Air Patrol Peninsula Composite Squadron Color Guard. The vehicles on display including a 1985 ambulance bus with a 1943 Hercules one-ton trailer driven by Dwayne Dunbar, U.S. Army retired. The bus is dedicated to Sergeant Cameron Dunbar, 915th Forward Surgical Team, Jalalabad, Afghanistan, 2013 and 16. The 1948 Willis Universal with tractor hitch is driven by Forward Vega alone. The 2004 F-150 support vehicle with an M762 3/4-ton flatbed trailer is driven by John Wellman.
We were talking about all the events happening at the fairgrounds, and I didn't even hear about this one, a tractor show. We've got a tractor truck and pull coming up June 7th and 8th at the Thunderbird Arena. How cool is that? So please welcome the Salvation Army, serving Kitsap and North Mason counties for over a century. The Salvation Army deeply values our military community And they say thank you for their dedication to protecting our country here and abroad. To the many family members who remain behind, the Salvation Army honors your sacrifice and dedication as well.
Members of the Marine Corps League join in camaraderie and fellowship for the purpose of preserving traditions, promoting the interests of the United States Marine Corps, banding together those who are now serving in the United States Marine Corps, and honorably discharge Marine Corps veterans. They also support youth via the Young Marines program by promoting the ideals of American freedom and democracy. They voluntarily aid and render assistance to all Marines, FMF corpsmen, FMF chaplains, veteran Marines, and their widows and orphans. They also perpetuate the history of the United States Marine Corps by due observance of the anniversaries of historical occasions of particular interest to the Marines.
And here we have the Tacoma High School Parade Band and Color Guard. They're continuing a tradition of including marching as part of their musical culture. Tacoma has had the privilege of participating in the Bremerton Armed Forces Day Parade in recent years, and they're excited to be back, sharing their music and energy with our fantastic community. The drum majors are Aaron Abadilla, Sasha Palatova-Lingo, and Trinity Taylor. The percussion coaches are Don Connors and Al Soffrey, and the director is Matthew Cole. On behalf of their student performers, staff, and community, thank you to all of our service members, both active and retired, for your service and sacrifice.
Association of America is comprised of active duty, retired, or former military officers from all uniform branches of the United States military. Their outreach programs include Bremerton's Armed Forces Day Parade, donations to the Washington State Veterans Home at Redsoul, Navy Junior JR2 OTC programs at Bremerton and South Kitsap and Peninsula High Schools, Kitsap County Veterans Assistance Program, and the Kitsap County Veterans Advisory Board.
Homestead proudly honors our armed forces and their families. For 20 years, they've helped seniors and disabled citizens in Kitsap County live with dignity and independence. While you serve our nation, they're here to care for your loved ones. bringing a better what's next to life with personalized in-home support. The care you need in the home you love. Home Instead thanks you for your service.
Evergreen State Roofing is a local roofing contractor that just opened a new location in Belfair. They specialize in all types of roofing and are proud supporters of our troops. They even offer military discounts. Evergreen State Roofing is now offering free gutters with any purchase of any new residential roof purchase. Give Evergreen State Roofing a call today.
Silverdale chapter of the Harley Owners Group, representing Destination Harley-Davidson of Silverdale, is made up of volunteer Harley-Davidson owners. While promoting a family-friendly motorcycle lifestyle and riding, they also support various veterans organizations and public causes for the local community.
Kitsap County Fairgrounds. Come out and see what's nice. Time trials start at 4:30 with full contact racing starting around 5 p.m. Fast cars practice their way to be the first place position while racing in ovals and figure eight. Very family fun. I gotta tell you guys, if you haven't been to the Destruction Derby before, it is quite entertaining.
No one loves a parade more than our friends at WM. WM is a champion for military veterans and a strong local employer. The company has been providing safe and professional service for Bremerton residents and businesses for more than 50 years. WM employs more than 100 people throughout Kitsap County and operates the county's Olympic View transfer station. That's WM, always working for a sustainable tomorrow. And I love that when they come out here, they show us how their trucks work. I know the little ones must love that. The little ones and me love that.
Combat Veterans International proudly ride in honor and respect of all prisoners of war, missing in action, and those brothers and sisters who were killed in combat, supporting our country in past, present, and future military action. Their mission is to support all veterans, especially combat veterans, to the best of their ability and show respect to all humankind.
Present arms. Order, arms. Round up.
Please welcome Kitsap County Commissioners, Christina Holmes, Orrin Root, and Katie Walters. They're joining us to honor our military. These leaders are committed to enhancing the safety, health, and well-being of all residents with integrity and professionalism. Under their leadership, Kitsap County embraces accessible services, emergency preparedness, and community engagement, values that mirror the dedication of our armed forces. The Commissioners extend their deepest appreciation to all servicemen and women who are proudly serving our community.
The Kiwanis Club of Bremerton and Bremerton High School Key Club once again played a critical part in today's parade, volunteering as parade marshals, responsible for assembling all bands, organizations, and military units, starting them off on time and in the right order. Bremerton Kiwanis celebrates 104 years of dedicated community service and has given thousands of hours and hundreds of thousands of dollars for students, scholarships, Kiwanis Park agreements, and multiple projects benefiting Bremerton and Kitsap County children.
And our final entry is the Bremerton School District. Featuring students from the 2A Boys Basketball State Championship team, coached by Hannah Davis. Bremerton High School 2A State Champion cheer team and minicamp students, coached by Jennifer Owen. Bremerton High School Dream team, coached by Alicia Stoughton. I need to shout louder than that. Mountain Middle School and Bremerton High School combined marching bands under the direction of Alan Anderson and Max Farley, and the Bremerton Navy Junior ROTC program, instructed by Chief Ryan Newvine and Lieutenant David Ballmer. Bremerton-Kitsap Credit Union for sponsoring, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, the ROTC is on its way. My bus. Here for the Bremerton Navy Junior ROTC. Alright, that's a great end, just like it started. Bremerton TV.
I think since we have our fine officers bringing up the rear that close out the route, I think that closes up our annual 78th annual Armed Forces Day Parade. Thank you guys for coming out.